Camera number 239 of 365 is this manual Nikon FM. There we go, FM. Perhaps regarded by some not as quite as sophisticated as perhaps the FA or the FE. It does have a simpler look, perhaps not so many functions, but still a very competent camera, very similar body design to the FE and FA. So it's a manual focus camera, and the lens is removed by pressing the lens release. Notice I have my one of my favourite lenses, the Nikon f1.8. And then we have our stop down lever, our self timer. Notice that the mirror lifts out of the way during the course of the self timer. Now we do require two LR44 batteries to power the meter and also the shutter speeds. Otherwise you're reduced to 1/125th of a second manual shutter speed. So let's just go ahead and put some batteries in. I have a correction to make. It is actually a manual camera, and the shutter speeds are available without batteries. I do correct myself there. I thought I was with one of the others, but as can be seen here, there's 1 second, quarter of a second, 60th, and 1,000th. So clearly the batteries only power the light meter, and the light meter is an LED with an over-under exposure and a little red circle that indicates that you've acquired correct exposure. Put our batteries, our two LR44 batteries in the cradle back into the camera. You notice also there's provision to fit a motor wind or film advance. Okay. Tripod mount, and there's the contact and the motor wind, and then our little lever that disengages our film advance so that we can put our film into our camera, which we do by unlocking the film rewind, and then we can put our film into our camera. I did notice when I was out in the field, I don't know whether this is a fault of the camera, but I can actually continue to wind the film. So I'm not sure what's going on there. I haven't noticed that before. Otherwise you have to just wind it once. So whether there's a fault there, not noticed that before. Again, maybe somebody could illuminate me, or enlighten me rather, on that matter. So our film advance, our frame counter, our shutter, and our film speeds are set by lifting the collar and rotating the dial. So the real rewind crank literally is only that. There we go. What else have we got? A little port for fitting a remote. Is it a remote or is it flash? Let's just unscrew it. There we go. No, it's a flash. There we go. Okay, that's pretty much it then for the Nikon FM memo holder, film memo holder. But like the FE and the FA, very comfortable to hold, and of course you have the wealth of the manual focus lenses that you can plug into. So that is the Nikon FM, and that's camera number 239 of 365.